Well, for about 2,412 years, we have been trying to start a business together.
Yes, we've had so many ideas and we've gone through them and we keep like, oh, let's write a screenplay. Let's open a bookstore.
Let's open a bookstore, singles club, dance club. Like we
So
have
many
gone to so many
ideas.
restaurants and written up our ideas, and then we go home. Hey, El, what number is this?
7A.
What number is this, Chip?
7A.
Don't need to get excited, man, because I'm
short,
short, you know.
Okay, no, I mean, like, don't get excited, man. It's because I'm short, I know.
Ready, El?
I am ready.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's time to rotate the set. Welcome.
Welcome back. This is
EL.
and I am LL, and we are rotate the set. And guess what, El? Did
Talk
we
to
not
me.
have a surge?
Oh, we did, because of the Meghan Markle is creepy.
We had a couple good episodes. We had the grifting one. We had the Hallmarkle store. We had the creepy, which really
Creepy. Thank you all for watching it. That was a labor of love.
Lots of comments.
Creepy love.
If I didn't get back to you, it's because I didn't have my glasses on and I didn't see the new comments. But I really do get back. I have been getting back to everybody.
She's really good at that. Me, you know. But Lisa is the communicator of the two of us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We want to thank you. We might have a little special episode about our viewers.
We have some great comments. Thank you. Keep them coming.
And we might actually have an episode.
Some really good stuff. And we're
featuring
like, okay,
you.
Featuring you, the viewer.
Oh my God.
Especially because you guys have such great ideas. So you got our little gray cells are generating in there for those Hercule Poirot fans out there. My little gray cells, they are firing.
The little gray cells have done well today.
Kind of scary.
Yep, I am creepy. Thank you very much. All
creepy
right.
paper. All right.
So today,
what are we going to be talking about, El?
Okay, we've had a lot of questions about why did we start this modcast? Why did you start the modcast, LL? We started it together, but I'm asking both of us.
Well, for about 2,412 years, we have been trying to start a business together.
Yes, we've had so many ideas and we've gone through them and we keep like, oh, let's write a screenplay. Let's open a bookstore.
Let's open a bookstore, singles club, dance club. Like we have gone to so many restaurants and written up our ideas, and then we go home. That's it.
And we have notebooks and we have our ideas. So we both always, we'll get to that, but we started talking about Meghan Markle. And we said, at one point, I had an idea. I said, we've watched so many different content creators.
Brittany,
the Royal Rogue.
Sidley Twins, Paula M,
Royal Grift,
Dinah,
HG Tudor, oh my gosh,
RH Jen,
Jen,
and Megan's Mullet. We're gonna and Steph the Ultra Nerd and Popcorn Palace. Like we're gonna name
George the Giant Slayer.
Yeah, he does it like once a week, like we do.
So we were following all these content creators, and then we started saying like, well, they haven't talked about this, or they haven't talked about this, or we'll have our own spin on it. So we finally decided in 2024, let's get this ball rolling. 2025, the commitment happened. And then our first episode aired in April 2025. And here we are almost a year later.
I know. And we're halfway to our goal for this year, 1,000 subscribers.
Giddy up.
Giddy up.
So, but again, we were watching people, and sometimes people are very serious. Oh, Cheer Denise is very funny. Oh my gosh. Cheer Denise is really funny. But like we're like, well, we can make it like funny or still factual, but what's coming off the cuff of our mind, because that's how conversation is. It isn't scripted. It's off the top of your mind. And especially with us. You just never know what direction we are going to go.
So that's why we first started. We started the modcast and we tried to make it not just Meghan Markle. We did other episodes, but we got the most views from the Meghan Markle episodes. So that's when we last year we started focusing on the Meghan Markle episodes. So when did we first start talking about Meghan Markle?
I believe it was after her wedding. That's when we started because obviously we are entranced by it all. And I think the first comments were, "Ooh, that dress was not as pretty as Catherine's," but it was still a big extravaganza, and I did wake up early to watch it.
And I can remember saying in 2017, when she first came, who is Meghan Markle? I had no idea who she was.
I didn't know.
I didn't watch Suits. I had no idea. I think I saw a reference on SNL about Meghan Markle. It was the brothers on Weekend Update.
My brother's fiance, Miss Meghan Markle, is on the American program Suits. Yeah.
I will go back and look at that one, but that's when I first heard her name.
The only difference between that show and this is people watch this one.
And then they got married in 2018. So we were talking about it, watching it, learning more about her.
Exactly. But the big thing happened was when they did Megxit. That's when we really did the dive in. We're like,
2020.
Who in their sane mind does not want to live with a royal family, get catered and ushered and have afternoon tea? And it's just like, come on. Like, and you get to live in England. My favorite, London, city of London. I'm like, all right.
So 2020.
There's a problem here. There's a problem.
2020 is when we first started questioning Meghan's authenticity, because it seemed to me that she was playing I'm so coy, I'm so demure, I am so amazed at where I am, and I'm just humble. And then she got married, and that's when it kind of all went haywire. And then that 2018 she got married. 2019 she did her faux royal events, was pregnant, had the baby, Murchie, allegedly. Yep. And then Megxit happened in 2020. So that's when we started questioning what's going on. Were there any certain things that made you think, okay, this is not what it seems?
Yes. Like, they were asked to leave the garden party. Like, who gets asked to leave the king's garden party? And then all of a sudden, Harry, who was so jovial, became very serious. And here, this TV star was upset about the media following her. Hello, the only way a star becomes a superstar or a famous star is to have media following, because that's it. Teen Beat magazine was all pictures of everybody. You know what I mean? And she thought that was, oh, I don't want that. Okay, all right.
And then that interview in Africa, the Tom Branby.
Because not many people have asked if I'm okay.
I did tell Elle earlier today. I said that made me, at that point I was like, oh crap, here I am thinking she's this lucky princess living, and maybe there is something wrong. That's when I started investigating, because first I did a self-discovery, like, oh, maybe I should just make sure everybody's okay when they go into a new situation. Not her per se, but I'm like, all right, I had an aha moment, but then I'm like, why is Catherine doing okay? Why is Sophie doing okay? Sarah, she was weird, but she also did okay, at the beginning. Like, and you think now it's not Diana days, that they got their acts together. They figured out how to make somebody feel welcome. Catherine feels very welcome.
Yep.
So I'm like, why is it Meghan? Like, what the heck? So that's when I started questioning what was going on. And then I just started, and I found some YouTubers, like the Royal Rogue, the body language guy. But I didn't know she was doing the same thing.
Yep. Well, I was still like thinking, okay, Meghan's, maybe she's still learning the ropes. Maybe she doesn't know what's going on. But then the Oprah interview came along, and that just completely, I was like, what the heck are you talking about, woman?
Look, I was really ashamed to say it at the time.
No.
And nobody had a chance for rebuttal. Not once during that interview. Oprah tried to get in touch with Prince William and Princess Catherine, or Oprah tried to, nothing, no rebuttal, nothing.
No fact checking, no receipts. It was all taken on her word.
But I knew that if I didn't say it, that I would do it.
And that's where it really blew the roof off. And then her special came up, the Harry and Meghan, a love story. And they were trying to sell this love. She was trying to sell the love story. He goes along with anything she does. And I really, the term brainwashing has come up in the past 2 months. And I start thinking about that brainwashing term, and
and if the roles were reversed and she was the man and Harry was the woman, we'd be up in freaking arms saying he's emotionally abusing her and blah blah blah. Yeah, just because it's the woman being that person. But
it's kind of interesting to look at the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard and how that took so long to come out. And then Johnny, I feel for Johnny Depp, like he didn't want to be like, he's a man and he has to behave like a man. But in order for him to say the kind of things, he had to be less manly. But that was a mess. And I look at this and I look at the situation Harry's in. I think it's similar to what Johnny Depp was in, but Harry still doesn't have I think he has an idea now, but he's stuck. I think he is stuck in where he is in life.
And he made some really bad decisions along the way that are now haunting him till his on his tombstone.
Yep.
The word spare is going to be written on it. I guarantee.
So the other thing is, I do have to say, so many people around us, we talk about the things that we see and the behaviors that we have seen by Meghan and Harry, and they're like, oh no, she's a humanitarian. She is good. She was led astray by the monarchy. I'm like, no, my two sisters, they are constantly poking the bear.
I wasn't going to say your two sisters. I was going to say people we know.
Oh, and I'm just calling out my two sisters. You know who you are, sisters. I love my sisters. I love my family, which is another thing that bothers me too, because she's separated from her family. She did the same thing from him, and that's a typical of a narcissist, taking the person away from their isolation. And she took Harry away from his family, where he was under watched hands and his, he was always had somebody looking after him. Now he's got a narcissist, Meghan, looking after him, and he is under her claw. So, but my two sisters, they were like, well, no, she seems like a really nice person. She left acting for him. I'm like, well, no, I think it's a grift. She was grifting.
She was off a suit. She didn't have another acting job. I mean, and I did a baby mama dance with her. We have a couple baby mama dances. With her interview from the engagement interview, and oh my God, the lies. But he goes, oh, she was between acting jobs.
So yes, with the filming schedule, it was not the easiest.
Like, or she was available. I'm like, oh my God, no, she was off the show when she met you and had nothing else planned, and she needed a place to live because she dumped the boyfriend.
And I think she was still with the boyfriend when she met Harry. I still have to go back and look at the details on that.
Oh, you're never going to get that straight because everybody's lying. Yes, there are books, but like the time frames are not working. And now we're hearing that even the palace is covering up for the time frames just to make her look better. Like they were trying to make the two of them, who are both imbeciles, look better. Like we don't know that Harry's an imbecile till after he married Meghan. It's because the palace, the monarchy, was not protecting him. So he's an imbecile.
Both of them.
Well, they are.
And we did an episode called Arrested Development, and they're both emotionally stuck at between 11 and 13, 12 years old. And are they the perfect pairing?
They are.
But is it the perfect pairing, and also a colossal misstep for these two getting together?
Yeah. Yes, it is. But because emotionally, like Harry, Cressida, and what's her face, Chelsea, they dumped him because they dumped the prince.
Yep.
They dumped. Okay, hello, red flags everywhere. Who would dump a prince? Because they were growing and maturing, whereas Harry was not. Meghan did not. They were attracted to each other because I'm having a bad day. Well, so am I. And they just feed off of each other.
Let me write a book. We're going to call it Spare or Wah. No.
I mean, Chelsea or Cressida probably said, grow up and get a set of
Come back when you grow up and
get a set.
Her madame did not care. She wanted to be important. That's her number one goal. It's all about her. She's very self-serving. She is not a humanitarian, in my opinion. I think she had a goal. I'm going to get into the royal family. I'm going to marry a prince, and I'm going to be the most talked about person in the universe.
And people bought it, and I don't blame the people for buying it at first, because you think that the monarchy would vet out the people. But again, Harry probably threw a little tantrum, and he just wanted, you know how you just give the kid a bar of candy to shut him up in the store or buy him what you want? That's what they did. And that's
And
it.
now here we are.
And here we are. Oh my God.
And I thought 2025 was the year of the downfall, and they are. Their stock is just going down. But 2026, it's like it's a car wreck that keeps repeating itself, and I keep thinking they cannot go any lower, and yet they do.
We did a show. I said, "Oh, Elle, there's no way 2026 is going to be worse than 2025," and it is.
It's unbelievable. And I think, okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop my concentration on fixate. I'm not going to use the word fixation because it has negative connotations, but I just look at it and I think, what the hell are these two doing? Excuse my language. And why do they keep doing stupid things? And yet they do, and it boggles my mind.
We have some good episodes coming up about stupidity.
So my final question for this little short episode is, why do we keep going, and why do we keep producing Madame Meghan Markle content?
I think mine's a little different than yours. I want to wholeheartedly expose her grifting. I
get it.
I am so angry. We have full-time jobs. We work really hard. We want to get monetized one day on this podcast. We work really hard. Again, and I've been working 50-hour weeks at a new job. You work, especially she does video stuff. Sometimes she's there all weekend. We work really, really hard at honest paying jobs. And then, oh, please donate to Archwell, was it Foundation?
Foundation. Now it's philanthropy.
Because of the tax reasons, and now they're adding the kids' names. So now the blame is going to be spread out towards these two imaginary innocent children. And I'm just like, so that is my main reason. Like, I'm angry about that. I'm angry that Netflix gave her a deal when you and I are communication, film, TV, radio majors, and we would have died to have that chance to do a wonderful documentary or something like this is why we're like sort of doing this. And this is my other reason. But like all these chances that she was given when there are people
chance after chance after chance
were more deserving of the chances.
And also we're both creatives. Lisa, I think, is a little bit more creative. I'm a little bit more technical, but my creative juices are flowing. So we get to produce the content, and I think I'm going to use the word elevate. Please forgive me, everybody out there who
Cut.
But we're elevating the content because we take the time and we really make it look visually pleasing so that you, the viewer, will keep watching and also tell your friends about us.
I mean, if you notice our videos, there's no jump cuts
because I
learned how to edit with film, and that's how we think it's a little more elevated because we both went to school and learned this, and like we see people like, oh, that okay, like,
and their pictures are pixelated. Some of our pictures are pixelated,
and it's okay. They're having fun, I guess.
But they're not centered. There's misspellings. There's content that's not accurate or bad punctuation.
And maybe you don't care. Maybe they don't care. We
do. We care
because we get graded on that.
Yeah, but we want to make it look good, and we want the content to be visually pleasing for you, the viewer, and for our own sake, because we do care about what we do. So we're producing this content. We want to share what we're thinking and what we're seeing with the world, and hopefully, with these two grifters, will go away. Why can't they just go away? But they're here, so we're going to keep producing content
like worms or cockroaches or something
Ants.
like that. I know. And again, like, you're allowed to like who you like. But if I keep seeing you handing money to somebody on the street who's begging and they go right into the liquor store, like I would say something.
You don't do it.
Make them a sandwich. Make them do something different.
And it's refreshing to hear Netflix finally say, oh, we're done.
Hello.
I think the contract had to play through. This is my looking at it from a bigger picture objectively. They had to wait till the contract was done. But then you see Meghan and her her team, which is her, putting a spin on it and saying, "Oh, I decided I needed to go in a different direction." No, your contract's over and you're done, and you did not produce what you were. The contract was agreed upon, so now it's over and it's not being renewed.
And didn't all her partners at Netflix unfollow her? So, like, are they really partners?
It
Like,
was just a contractual agreement, and now it's over. It's going to be interesting to see where she goes. Stay with
oh
us.
no, it's not. We all know where she's going. Oh, come on,
Down.
going down.
Going down.
Going down. I'm going down.
Ooh,
we
the
know
monkeys.
The monkeys, yeah.
We're Monkeys fans. Hey, we're going to see
Mickey
Mickey
Dolenz.
Dolenz in April. Giddy up.
Giddy up. Yeah.
I know.
So, well, hopefully this answers some of your questions. We will keep doing what we're doing, and we'll take you on our journey, and let's see where it takes us.
Exactly. And if you want to learn a little bit more about us, we do have our behind
Behind the scenes
at
secrets.
us. So you can hear a little bit more about us, what we
Yep.
do and what we do say. But we really had a surge, and we really thank everybody. Your comments are incredible.
Yes,
So
keep them coming.
keep them coming, because if you start your own podcast, then we're going to be
We'll comment. And then you can use our comments.
Exactly. I know. So this is why we do Meghan Markle. We do other episodes, but nobody wants to watch them, even though the dating one about Elle dating and her dating is hysterical. You think we're funny for the other things. Watch the dating one, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll keep doing
Good
this one.
fodder. Good fodder.
It is. Dating in your 40s. Gotta love it.
So also before we wrap, we are bananatarians, hence all the bananas. HD Tudor introduced us to bananatarianism, and so now we write banal fridge magnet platitudes on bananas, hence all the bananas. Today, why did we start?
Is that what you want to write?
What do you think?
The
beginning.
Okay, that's good, Elle.
The beginning. How's that? It's the beginning of this, this modcast started, the beginning. So these are our bananas, and
the book of Genesis. Now we need the Bible.
Next we'll write the Bible, the revised 2026 edition.
Yeah, we'll rewrite it just like man rewrote the other Bible.
Oh my gosh! So
anyway,
thank you for watching.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, and have a good day. Okay.
And don't forget to please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And join us next week at Sunday at 8 a.m. when we drop our next episode.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye-bye. Thank
Peace
you.
out. Thank you.
Rhubarb.
Peace.
Carrots.
Beginnings.
There.
Why?
There. Okay.